Hello everyone, I am Meenal and I am going to teach you how to do abacus start right from the basic level 1. So let's get started. Here, this is the abacus. This is the frame of the abacus. These are the rods, and the rods are divided into two partitions, upper beads and the lower beads. Now these are called beads. The beads are divided into two parts, and this is called a divider line, which is dividing the two parts of the abacus. One has upper one bead and below has four beads. Now these are the points. Can you see the points over here? These are the unit points. Now what are the unit points? We have unit numbers 0 to 9. Unit numbers is single digit number. Now unit number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now those numbers we will be able to add on those unit points. Now there are too many rods here. I am going to work from the middle point. Now before that you need to understand the beads are not touching to the divider line. Now why it is not touching to the divider line is that whenever the bead touches to the divider line, it takes a number. It takes the value of the abacus. So before doing the abacus, you need to do one step, that is clear the abacus or zero the abacus. And that how are you going to do it? First we'll see how to hold the abacus. Now here you have to hold the abacus with your dominant hand. Dominant hand means the way you write down naturally. So if you are a right handed, hold the pencil in your hand this way. Close your three fingers and open the index finger and the thumb finger. And with your left hand, with your other hand, you have to hold the abacus. Here, like how rabbit is holding the abacus. Sorry, rabbit is holding the carrot in his mouth. Now here, these two fingers are the butterfly fingers. Now here, this is called lower butterfly finger and this is called upper butterfly finger. Now why? Lower butterfly for the lower beads, upper butterfly for the upper beads. And right hand, the other hand, right hand, your thumb finger is for adding, and for this index finger is called for less. Less in the sense you have to minus the number, remove the number. Okay. For subtraction you will use index finger, and for adding you will use thumb finger. Now here right hand you have to use to the unit rods, only to the unit rod, or subsequently together when you are doing the adding two numbers together on the two rods, then you can use both the hands simultaneously. Now let's understand first which rod you are going to use. Now there are too many rods and too many bead 5 bead points total. So I am going to work on the middle one because it is easier to do the sums from the both the sides. Now here from point to the left side is the tens rod, tens rod, hundreds rod, thousands rod and 10,000 rod and so on. And to the right side, these are the decimal numbers which we will learn later on. That is not required as of now. Now let's add the basic numbers. As I said, you are going to add with your thumb finger and less with your index finger. So when I say you have to add, I am going to start from the number 1. Okay. Now let me tell you, all the lower beads has the value of number 1 and all the upper beads has the value of number 5. Now let's start with adding unit numbers to the unit rod. Now add 1. When I say add, I am touching the bead to the divider line. Add 1, less 1. Add 2, less 2. Add 3, less 3. Add 4, less 4. Now when I say add 5, I am going to use index finger to add 5 and less 5 both. Add 5, less 5. Then for 6 number you are going to use 5 and 1. So 5 and 1 is 6 together, like how fish opens his mouth and closes his mouth. Okay, so I am going to add 6. 5 and 1 6. Then less 6, open the fish mouth. 5 and 2 7. Then open the fish mouth. 5 and 3 8. Then 5 and 4 9, less 9. Similarly, I am going to use my butterfly fingers, lower butterfly for the lower beads and upper butterfly for the upper beads. Now let's start with add 10. Now I said already that in the tens rod in the every rod we have the value of number 1. Now add 10. 1 and 0 makes 10. Less 10. Add 20. Less 20. So you are going adding with the same finger and lessing with the same lower butterfly. Add 30. Less 30. Add 40. Less 40. And then 50 comes with your upper butterfly finger. Add 50 and less 50. Now when I say I have to add 60, it will become a scissor movement. Add 60, less 60. Add 70, less 70. Add 80, less 80. As I said, 5 and 1 6, 5 and 2 7, 5 and 3 8. Similarly goes to the tens rod as well. Each and every rod you are going to use the same method. Add 90, then less 90. Now here same happens with the hundreds rod. 1 0 0. Whatever the value is, you are going to add on this rod and it will become 0 0. That's why I said you have to keep your abacus clear before adding your numbers. Okay, so when I say add 100, so 1 1 0 0 becomes 100. Add 200, 0 0. Now same butterfly fingers are used for other unit rod other than the unit rods. When I say other than the unit rod, whatever the rods I have mentioned, if you are adding single number, you are going to use the butterfly fingers. Add 300, less 300. Add 400, less 400. Then add 500, less 500. Add 600, less 600. Add 700, less 700. Add 800, then less 800, and add 900 and less 900. These are all the numbers. Now similarly, if you have to add 21, so where becomes 2 and 1. So I'm going to use both the fingers together. So 2 and 1, 21. Then add 52. So add 52. Answer is 73. That way. Now let me take few more examples. How you have to do is add 31, then add 2, add 5, and then less 20. The answer is 18. Now let's take 33. So I take 33, add 5, less 6. So 5 and 1 make 6, less 6. Then add 2, add 5, less 4, less 10, add 2, add 2 again. That is, when I say that is, answer is concluded. It is answer 29. That's it.